and more so calling on chairs and their vice chairs. Honorable Speaker, this afternoon, you have had to sit there and wait for at least 10 minutes for us to garner quorum. This House has not less than 60 chairs and vice chairs of committees. We only need 50 to transact business. If we add the leadership of the House, we have 70. Honorable Speaker, I counted the chairs who are in the House at the time you asked for the quorum bell to be rung. Only 5 chairs of committees were seated in the House, and about 7 vice chairs. Where were the other 43, Honorable Chair? I want to say, Honorable Chair, Honorable Speaker, I wanted to ask that you remind these chairs and their vice chairs, Honorable Speaker. As we said in Naivasha, we have only another 4 weeks to go for a long recess. But these are the 4 weeks of reckoning. If you are a chair of a committee, you must be in the House at 2:30. If you are a vice chair, you must be in the House at 2:30. There is no reason for the Speaker to come and sit and wait for quorum when there are members who have business to be transacted on the floor. They are not in the House. When we have chairs who should be responding, and this kind of behavior, Honorable Speaker, the member for Imenti Central should know. We are not in a marketplace in Imenti Central for him to walk in and shout that he's here. He knows he should also have been here at 2:30. Honorable Speaker, I was saying it's imperative that we reiterate from your seat, Honorable Speaker, the need for members to be in the House, especially chairs and their vice chairs, because even if all these members who have to ask questions were in the House, Honorable Speaker, and statements, you need those chairs and their vice chairs to respond and tell you when does the member expect an answer. And probably that is why the members who are even coming to ask questions are not here, because there will be nobody to respond to them. And let me tell chairs from both sides of the House, if you are a chair of a committee or a vice chair, please take your work seriously. If you do not, we have another 280 members who can take those positions. Do the honorable thing. If you don't have time for the House, just do the honorable thing. And you know, we're in this season, the season Junet Mohammed calls the season of impeachment. I am not encouraging anyone to impeach anyone. But if need be, please impeach these chairs and their vice chairs if they can't be in the House. Please impeach them. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
I think, honorable members, what the honorable majority leader has said is part of what was resolved during the leadership retreat in Mombasa. I know that members have actually proposed that those chairpersons be changed, but I will restrain myself from putting that question until the substantive speaker is in the chair. But meanwhile, before we proceed, what's your, member for Kitutu Masaba, what is your point of order? No, please sit down. There's someone else on their feet.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. With all respect to our majority leader, Madam Speaker, I was worried whether the honorable majority leader is in order to knowing very well that our constituents are watching this television. Is it in order for him to name individuals, name by name, reading a list, whereas some of the members whom he has named were here during the morning session all the way to the end, and they are out here coming, so they have not missed their attendance. Some of these naming can be very damaging. Yes, it is a public document whereby they were informed, because if you look at the order paper, there is no CS there. So no one is under obligation to be here to create quorum. If you have a problem to deal with your chairs, you deal with the chairs. If you want to tell us to impeach them, let us impeach. But you cannot go naming us on live TV for not attending. We are elected to be here and we are answerable to our people, but the majority leader is not the prefect to read the names.
Thank you, Honorable. Member for Kitutu Masaba, I don't think any of those chairpersons have given you a brief to hold their brief and to be able to be their advocates. So I think they will speak for themselves. Honorable Member for Kitutu Masaba, please be seated. Yes, you do not hold a brief for them. They shall respond on their own behalf. The Honorable Sarah Korere, I will give you an opportunity.
Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, I think I'm in agreement with the majority leader that those people who have been bestowed with leadership must be held accountable for the positions they have been given. And Madam Speaker, again,